Let's head to West Africa now. Liberian President Joseph Boakai has dismissed a dozen government officials and recommended a handful for investigation following massive drug busts in recent months that have generated a public outcry for more stringent action. An estimated 1 in 4 young Liberians is affected or dependent on a substance called Kush, leading many to drop out of school and live on the streets as homeless youths, commonly known as Zogos.
Liberian authorities destroyed nearly 4 tons of cocaine on July 30th that had been seized in one of the country's largest drug busts. Officers found 3,971 kilograms of cocaine in the town of Douazon, east of the capital Monrovia. They arrested 2 suspects, one with passports from both Spain and Colombia, the other with a Serbian passport. Authorities said the origin of the cocaine was still unclear and that further chemical analysis was needed. West African countries are frequently used as transit routes by international trafficking networks moving cocaine from South America to Europe.
This is a win for Liberia. This is a clear message to criminal organizations that Liberia is not your comfort zone. Don't come here. There's no space for you here. There's no political will for you to operate within our borders. You bring your stuff, we'll arrest you, we'll prosecute you, we'll destroy it. Similarly to what you see here, we'll burn it.
On the streets of Liberia's capital, the signs of the Kush crisis are increasingly hard to miss. Young people gather in neighborhoods where families say addiction has pulled children away from school, their homes, and their communities. Kush, a cheap and highly addictive synthetic street drug, has spread across parts of West Africa and has become one of Liberia's most urgent public concerns. First reported in neighboring Sierra Leone, it has since spread into Liberia, where parents say they have watched young people slip into addiction and struggle to return to everyday life. Liberia declared drug abuse a public health emergency in 2024.
The drug epidemic, especially the use of Kush. The use of Kush in our country is an existential threat, eating away the future of our children and the country. We must stand up and face this national security risk together. Given the need for immediate action to make good, my pledge to the thousands of families burdened by this crisis, I am hereby declaring drug and substance abuse as a public health emergency.
For families trying to help relatives recover, treatment options remain limited. Liberia's government rehabilitation center in Bentol City, about 30 kilometers from Monrovia, remains unfinished. Many families are left to seek help from private facilities, some of which doctors say operate without trained staff or proper oversight. The hidden business behind the street crisis, while families grapple with the visible consequences of Kush, authorities have uncovered evidence of a much larger narcotics trade operating through Liberia. The exact contents of Kush remain unclear. Authorities know the drug is spreading, but further testing is still needed to determine the substances being mixed into it.
And this is our commitment. We say we will dismantle for trafficking network in Liberia. We ensure that the place does not become a sea haven for drug trafficking, organized crime. And we are committed to doing that.
The government has promised tougher enforcement, asset seizures, border controls, and expanded rehabilitation services. For families, the question is whether the response will move beyond those struggling with addiction and reach those bringing the drugs into the country. Africa Bureau, WION World is One.